I'm your host, Kelly Morgan, indie author and indie publisher. Welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. Welcome to today's episode. Hey everybody, Kelly here. Welcome to another episode of BTA Fridays, where we are breaking the algorithm and putting something better in its place. So today I wanted to talk about something I think that is really important and misunderstood, and I think a lot of people just take it for granted that everybody knows how to do it, and that is pitching. Now, pitching is a tool in your indie toolbox. But let's get one thing straight. Pitching is not just for marketers. It's not begging, and it's definitely not selling out. Pitching is how you get your book, your voice, your value in front of real people with purpose. So we're going to walk through it step by step. And if you've never pitched anything before, or if you're afraid that you're going to do it wrong, this episode is for you. So let's break it down. What is pitching? Plain and simple. Pitching is simply reaching out with intention. It is a short, focused message where you introduce yourself, you explain what you're offering, and then you show why it matters to the person that you're reaching out to. That's it. A pitch is a conversation starter. It is not a desperate plea. Think of it like this. You are not shouting, "Buy my book," into the void. What you are saying is, here's who I am, here's what I've created, and here is why I think it will matter to you. It doesn't matter if it's a book club, a podcast, a bookstore, an agent, a publisher, a reader, a local event. Guess what? It's all pitching, and you are probably already doing it. Every time you share your book online, guess what? You are pitching. So why does pitching matter? Because, someone out there waiting to discover you. That's probably a gamble. You know what? That's not a plan. Pitching puts you into control. So you're not just waiting, right? That puts you in control. Pitching builds confidence and it opens doors you probably didn't even know it existed. It also shows that you believe in your work and that you're willing to talk about it and to share it with others. And listen, I know pitching can be scary at first because, let's face it, no one wants to be ignored or rejected. But I'll tell you something, here's the real win. Even if you pitch and they say no, you are still practicing visibility. And you're building your voice. And you know what? More importantly, you are planting seeds. And when you do it consistently, you'll watch. You're going to start to grow. So what makes a great pitch? Well, let's build this together because a good quality pitch has 5 basic parts. The first part is going to be the greeting and who you are. Keep it personal, keep it respectful, but more importantly, you know what? Keep it real. Like I would say something like, "Hi, my name is Kelly Morgan. I'm an indie author and I am the founder of Bright Headed Publishing," right? That's who I am and that's my greeting. What you've created. State your book title, the genre, and a quick hook, So I would say something like, "My latest novel, wait for it, is a powerful story about what happens during the messy middle of weight loss," right? I don't list every character. I don't even list the plot point. It's really just one sentence. It's punchy. It's kind of a hook. Maybe, not maybe, it makes somebody interested. All right. Next, the third part of your pitch is, why are you reaching out? And this is where you make the real connection. Why are you contacting them specifically? And you could say something like, "Hey, I came across your podcast and I love the way that it resonated with me. And I love the way that you highlight stories," or you can say something like, "Your book club features strong emotional reads. And I think my book, wait for it, would truly resonate with your club." Something like that. That's why I'm reaching out, to share with them. And then lastly, is the ask. And this is what you want them to do, right? I'd love to send you a copy of my book so that, to be a part of your book club. Or I would be honored to be a guest on your podcast, to share my story and my indie journey, something like that. Don't assume that they know what you want. Spell it out for them so that there are no questions. And then once you've got all that done, close it with confidence. And more importantly, end it with gratitude. Something like, hey, I've attached my media kit for reference. Thank you for considering me. Love to connect. Something like that. And then drop your links. And if you don't have a media kit, you can go to my link tree and there is a template to teach you how to make your own media kit. So as a bonus, you can even create your own pitch checklist, right? It doesn't have to be fancy. It can just be really just a document. I tend to write everything, so I've got scribble stuff all over. But, it's their name. Be specific, like who you are pitching, right? A one paragraph about what you're pitching, the links, your media kit, and then the closing. And then you know what? Follow up if needed. And when I say, your checklist, this is a list to help you keep track of who you pitched, what you pitched, and when you pitched so that you can follow back up. Because more importantly, none of this matters if you are not consistent. I'm going to tell you this, people, we can never break the algorithm without consistency. All right. We've got to be consistent. So you don't have to be nervous when you're pitching. And trust me, you are not alone. So let me know if this helped you. Did you not know how to pitch? Are you afraid to pitch? Did this help you maybe think of a way to create your own pitch? And think about it as offering value. If your book can move someone, if it can help someone, if it will make them feel seen, then why would you not want to put it in their hands? You know what? It's your story. It's your truth. It's your craft. So own it, speak it, and I'm telling you, pitch it. Okay? So, couple of laundry list things before we go. Number one, if you have never pitched, this is the week to do it. Send one pitch to a bookstore, to a book club. Just send one pitch to a podcast. Just one, just to try it out. Remember, you're not begging. Your story matters. Introduce yourself. You might be surprised about what happens. All right. So this has been BTA Breaking the Algorithm, where we are breaking the algorithm and putting something better in its place. Lastly, if you are an indie author and you are interested in finding a different way to promote your book, please think about being a part of the Author's Mic. All the information is in the link tree. I have guests every Monday. The mic would be yours. If you are an indie reader and you love to support indie authors, consider joining our book club, the Indie Reader Society. Information on the link tree. If you are an indie author and you're looking for another way to promote your book, guess what? Take this information about the pitch and then pitch our book club, the IRS. We're looking for a new read very soon. Would love to be able to consider you. And then lastly, if you are thinking, hey, Kelly, I would really love to write a book, but I'm not sure how to do it, I got you. I've got a 44-page free guide on my website titled, So You Want to Write a Book. All you got to do is give up an email address and it is yours. It will help you on your indie journey. And if you are interested in supporting your girl, Kelly, I got 2 books out there. Wait for It and You Sound White, both available on my website. You can buy them from me, but you can get them wherever good books are sold. So thank you so much for supporting me and supporting BTA, Breaking the Algorithm. I will be back next week with another fabulous tip. Until then, keep writing.